I'm going to need you to repeat the very last thing that you said, Janine.
I don't know what's up. I've just been working on my hair.
Welcome to Podlander, Drunkcast, and Outlander podcast. I'm Allison.
I'm Julie.
That's Janine.
Hey.
And we're back from holiday break. And one of us, two of us, are currently rocking a ponytail.
Yeah.
And only one of them is me.
And the other one is me.
It's a little like... I'm assuming that when I make that sound, you can picture what I mean for the ponytail.
Yeah. I tried to cut it so that it was a little cleaner because it was getting a little it needed some adjustments, but I missed a piece apparently. Cutting your own hair is hard.
It is hard.
Has anyone ever really talked about that?
Don't you have a Flowbee?
A Flowbee?
Oh my God.
Wait, I thought you had a Flowbee.
Hold on, Janine.
No.
Do you know what a Flowbee is?
I do. I've seen
Okay.
Wayne's World. I know what's up.
I thought I was just about to drop that on you, and I was going to love every minute of it.
We know someone who has a Flowbee, and I can't remember who it is, but I'm not thinking of George Clooney, although George Clooney also has a Flowbee and has cut his own hair for years.
That makes sense.
With a Flowbee.
With a Flowbee. I just have a
Cloonster.
I have a set of clippers. That's all I have. And this was done with scissors. I'm moving on to clipping with scissors my own hair because I am a fucking crunchy man.
Well, because you're being safe in this time of uncertainty, which, by the way, for the second time, I need to briefly, in the history of the podcast, I need to briefly interrupt our regular programming to reassure our listeners that we are, in fact, recording from different locations. We are not in person. We are being safe, and we hope you are too. It's pretty scary out there right now. We've also broken, I'm going to go ahead and disclose this. We've broken the seal on this podcast being COVID-free because I left quarantine literally yesterday. Odds are this is going to be pretty slap-happy, guys, because I feel kind of nuts. Don't recommend being in your bedroom for 11 days. Don't at all.
Sucks.
Don't.
I'm glad you're okay.
It's a nice bedroom. We have a comfortable bed. I made it real cozy.
You have a makeshift refrigerator?
I do. Our closet is, for whatever reason, like 10 to 15 degrees cooler than our bedroom, and it's been very cold in Chicago. And I like to layer. I would rather be chilly in layers than over warm in very few clothing. So, pieces of clothing. So I have kept in our very cold closet. I swear to God, it's probably 30 degrees in there right now. Water, snacks, all kinds of things. Cupcakes at one point. But it was really wild to me that I could go into the closet and pick a bottle of water up off the floor because I was trying really hard to limit the number of things that Tom had to interact with. So we had disposable plates, disposable silverware. I felt very wasteful, but also very safe. And that was the important thing. All that stuff so that he didn't have to really come anywhere near me. We had a tray on an office chair outside the bedroom. And he would deposit my food on the tray and then walk away. And then I would come out with my mask on and swoop up my food. And if it was a lot of food, I would just pick up the tray. But I would swoop up my food, go back in the bedroom, close the door almost all the way.
So it's like prison.
I mean, no.
I mean, at least you had a fridge.
Like,
I feel like
it was. I'm assuming like a little bit Mr. Rochester's wife. Only
there you go.
The thing that
like
was
Bertha.
keeping me tucked away was COVID, not my husband, who sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've seen that post-apocalyptic film where there was this one film I watched where. It was a global pandemic, and this disease only affected women. So obviously, very fucking dystopian and misogynistic as far as like the antagonist goes.
You know what? In it all, let's do this.
Yeah, it's fucking.
It's been a lot as a woman.
Yeah.
It's been a lot
for me.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
I think
revision.
that's gonna go in the permanent rotation.
Been a lot.
Two new things in my life have gone into permanent rotation. One just happened. I think it's been a lot. It's going to stick. That was a good impulse. Way to go, me. The other is last night, Julie and I were watching the season 14 premiere of Drag Race. And a really great queen had a chicken. Her routine involved a chicken necklace, like fried chicken necklace. And she won the spoiler. She won the challenge. I'm sorry, get current on Drag Race. That's not a spoiler for you. If you haven't seen it, I'm not using her name.
It's the first episode. Who gives a shit?
It will be very
clear
clear
that person would win.
when this person starts performing that they're going to be the winner. So like you'll know. Anyway, she wins. And RuPaul, the way that RuPaul announced her win is she said, "Winner, winner, chicken necklace." And I'm going to say it forever. Winner, winner, chicken necklace. So I can't wait to keep that one. Anyway, we're not here to talk about RuPaul's Drag Race, and we're not here to talk about COVID, and we're not here to talk about how everyone should get vaccinated, because it's the right and responsible thing to do for you and everyone you love and the community at large, and especially healthcare workers and teachers who are going fucking nuts right now. So if you're not vaccinated, please get fucking vaccinated. I will personally call you on the phone and tell you why you should get vaccinated, as long as you promise to actually do it. So hit me up in my DMs. I will call you and tell you why you should get back. You know what? In fact, I will do a conference call. I'll bring Janine in. You don't want Julie to tell you why you should get vaccinated. That's not going to be fun for anybody. No, it'll be really fun for me and Janine, but it won't be fun for you or Julie.
I don't know. We're going into year 3. This is not a fun conversation anymore, because if you haven't gotten vaccinated because you've chosen to, it's because, frankly, you don't care about other people, and I don't want to try to argue with you about your
there are
care.
some very specific gray areas where people have concerns, people who are pregnant. I understand why it is that's concerning. There was a lot of contradictory information about that. I understand. However, nope, you're wrong.
A year ago. That's when the conflicting
get
information
vaccinated.
came out. A year ago. Also, wear a mask. Wear a mask.
Good one.
And no one's ever going to say anymore, wear a mask appropriately, because if you're not wearing your mask appropriately, you're not wearing a mask. So wear a mask. Wear a mask.
You know what my train of thought just led me to? We're going to do a trailer reaction in a minute, I promise. But this is what my train of thought just led me to. I was thinking about how much I hate that meme that's like, wearing a mask just over your mouth is like wearing a pair of underwear just over your balls. And then there's like a penis hanging out over a mask. And I just think it's dumb. It's just whatever. It's just dumb. But fine, whatever. That's your meme. But then it reminded me, I had to, when I was doing some Christmas shopping, we were visiting Tom's family, and we had to go to a Walmart, which is not an experience that I have had very often in my life. I didn't grow up near a Walmart. I'm not near a Walmart now. And the brief periods of my life where I've been near a Walmart, I've also been very fuck you Walmart. So I'm rarely in a Walmart. I'm in a Walmart. I'm standing in a long line because we have to get a pickup-y thing. Very long line. And somebody walks by. A shirt that says, "These are my Christmas bells." And then there's a Christmas tree, and at the bottom, there was a floppy penis candy cane, and then 2 like little balls that were like Christmas balls. On the bottom of his, like on the bottom hem of his Christmas sweater. And I've never wanted to punch a stranger in the face more.
It's been a lot.
Okay, great. It's been a lot. It has been a lot, guys. So today we're doing a reaction to the second trailer. Maybe it's the first trailer because the first one was a teaser. I don't really remember. Whatever. The thing that came out in December for the next season of Outlander, which none of us have watched yet deliberately because we wanted to react to it together.
I see... it did come on the Christmas day, because the thing I'm seeing says sneak peek.
That's got to be
that has
Are there others?
Okay.
Are you on the Outlander, the Stars channel?
This is Stars, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I only asked because I had to stop a couple times because 1 second in, it's just like boom, Claire, and she's like about to talk, and it doesn't feel very trailer.
All right.
It feels very much like a scene.
Talk amongst yourselves. Let me look on the old YouTubes. Maybe I was wrong.
Gee, motherfucker. I don't know what to talk about except wear a mask.
I don't have anything either.
I am just
I'm tired.
Bit of personal news. I submitted my PhD applications. They are all in now.
Congrats.
So thank you. We are now in the rest of the month. Will be me sitting here on my hands, not trying to have an existential crisis about what my future might hold. And you know what? I don't need a PhD situation for that to be true for January. That's just life for everybody right now, I think.
Yes. Yes, it is.
We're in a dark place, y'all.
It's mostly just because I'm so fucking tired.
Yeah, me too.
It's just the hypervigilance all the time.
I was wrong. It's not a teaser. The
wears
thing
you
that we
down.
were going to watch together, and we still, you know what? We'll do both now. We'll do that sneak peek. I'm going to skip. There are a lot of videos that's like young Ian in season 6, Jamie in season 6, Claire. We're going to skip all those.
Oh.
However, there are 2 things that we're going to watch.
Okay.
One, we're going to give the treatment to the pausey treatment. Right? And the other is this
The
is the
pausey.
sneak peek that you mentioned, Aaron. And I think yes.
The urine
which
urine
I have
angel?
actually that one I've
Yeah.
seen. So I don't know if maybe they also showed that at Comic-Con and I'm just not remembering. I don't know. I've seen it. However, we'll watch that to get your thoughts. We won't do pausey, just thoughts. Then we will watch the season 6 opening credits, which is what I was actually thinking of.
Oh.
So we'll be playing Spot the Differences in the
okay.
credits. We'll be hearing the new, whatever the new Bear McCreary jam is. We'll be paying a timely, always welcome visit to Mrs. Graham and her Dick Rock dancers, and we will see what's new.
Love it.
Will the credits deer show up? Will it be a credits man in a bear suit now? Who knows? Okay, Janine. So first, the one your
Will it be
credits
a
badger.
credits
Let's
badger?
only hope. Let's hope.
I don't know.
That would be a lot. Nope, that's not as good. So yes, do our sneak peek for us there, Janine. Do a little screen share.
Okay. Okay, I share it.
Sound
Please.
share.
Yes, that is active. Oh, now I'm not so sure. I thought it was. I did that bit earlier.
Oh, hold
yeah,
on,
okay.
I have to take my edit.
Can you?
Julie, you saved my life. By the way. I owe you
She
one
looks very.
little tin.
Oh,
Looks very.
you're welcome.
Claire looks very
In her
comfy in
chef.
just this still frame that we see right now. Yeah.
Yep.
I know. It's.
Yes.
I mean, yeah. Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go.
When I sent out word to the whole Hotsmere man, couldn't very well say all of them, but one.
Prison dude. So he invited his bros from prison over to stay?
His wife had died while we were at Hotsmere. And you were there with me. That prison.
Oh my God.
I saw you.
He is.
Oh, fuck off! You're really good at this scene. This looks good.
You are always with me. Sometimes I think you're an angel, Claire.
Oh, this is sweet. Oh, hello. Oh,
Yeah, girl.
ha, hold on a second. Come
Yes, she just said that.
on.
Yes,
Oh,
she did.
oh, it's
That
too
is a
early. in the
Very
morning
Stephen
for me to
Kiss.
have these
Good job,
feelings.
everybody.
Oh, my
Would an angel do this?
good God. Oh, wow.
Hilarious. Okay, good job.
Oh.
You know, it
Oh.
was very romantic and sweet through the first 2/3 of it, and then when she dropped that bomb, I was like,
So,
yes, this
I'm
more
gonna
of this.
just imagine
more of
Wow.
that.
I am
please.
digging into their
Wow.
acting process.
Nice.
Here, right? So let's assume that they're both method. They're not. I promise you, they're not. They trained in the UK. They don't need that bullshit. However, let's pretend that they are. I predict that as Sam Heughan was staring, starry-eyed, little glowy tears, little rim of tears, at Katrina, he was thinking about his deep and abiding friendship with Graham McTavish. Sometimes I think when I'm in this van driving across the country, being a butthole, that you're an angel. Katrina, on the other hand, was
Oh my God.
staring dewy-eyed at her beloved, and she was picturing the Oscar, because it is not unlikely that that one Katrina Balfe is going to win an Oscar. At the very least, it seems very likely that she will be nominated for an Oscar. And if you have any doubts about that, she just got a very fancy photo spread in Vanity Fair. She's on the cover of Vanity Fair, talking about Belfast.
What?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She
is
Belfast is the film.
I have heard from people
the
who do
Kenneth
not watch
Branagh movie.
Outlander that she's the highlight, that she is luminous. My friend Caroline Sita, friend, peer, coworker, countryman, she's the best, said, I asked her how Belfast was, and she was like, it was okay. Katrina Balfe is the most beautiful person I've ever seen on screen. So it's filmed in black and white, and I haven't watched the film yet, but I've seen some stills, lots of stills, and she's radiant, and hanging out with Jamie Dornan, who we all know as being of Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar fame.
I'm so proud of her.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
I am
She's
so
been
proud
working
of her.
really hard.
She's doing good.
For a long time.
Yes.
And presumably she's using
For a long
her
time.
natural accent in Belfast, which makes me really happy for her because she's Irish.
What's
Oh,
her,
yeah,
what's
yeah,
her
yeah.
natural accent?
Irish.
Yeah, you knew
She's
that 'cause
Irish?
We had,
Yeah.
Oh, now I really
every
wanna
once
see
in a
this.
while.
Goodness gracious.
we dug into the monologue about the
A long time ago, we talked about it
vase,
towards the beginning.
because every once in a while you're like,
the vase.
that doesn't sound quite right.
Oh, that's right.
And then she gets it real early on, and now it's
Her
spotless,
accent is
impeccable.
flawless.
It's the opposite of where'd she get the red hair? It's the opposite of that. Anyway, she's very good. I don't have anything else to say about this, really.
That's funny.
No, I just love the
Yeah.
fact that we brought a little hoe into it. Like,
God, thank
yes.
That was
Thank
the
God. More hoe.
homesteading
We've been missing that for a
American
while.
Revolution equivalent of WAP. Yep. Macaroni in a pot, bitch.
Here's a question, though. So, what was he talking about people from Ardsmuir? Is he just bringing a whole bunch of Scottish ex-cons over?
So this is a thing that you've forgotten. When they were first setting up the Ridge, Jamie sent, I think, like Ian and Fergus and maybe some other people out to look for the men he was with at Ardsmuir to offer
Right,
them
I
a
do
place
remember
on the
that.
Ridge. Right. So what he's talking about here, and I won't drop names or anything, even though it wouldn't mean anything to you. It's they obviously left it intentionally vague, but I can tell you for a little tiny bit of context. They are talking about someone who has recently accepted that invitation, who Jamie did not expect to accept that invitation because they fucking hate each other. And he's also a Protestant.
Okay.
Yeah. So that character and his children are going to be major characters this season. And if I don't remember who they cast in that role, but if it's somebody who's any good at all, they will probably fucking kill. There's a lot of meat on the bones there. Some comedy, but mostly lots of like layered, crotchety. I don't know how to have feelings.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It should be good.
What's
All right,
the other thing?
but now,
Yeah.
the main event. So scroll down a little bit, Janine. You will see season 6 credits.
Season 6 credits. Does it say featuring a deer? Season 6 Where should I be scrolling down on? Oh.
Oh, I found it on the stars page of videos. Like when you go to the
I got
page
an
that has all the
Outlander
videos.
stars. Season 6 opening credits.
Boom.
1 minute and 31 seconds.
All right.
So wait, do we watch
ready,
it all the way
Julie,
through
prep.
once and then go back for pause?
Yes, watch it all the way through.
No comments. And then go back for
Yeah.
pause.
What the fuck is
Minimal comments.
Okay, minimal.
I'll say minimal. We don't want to. This isn't a live blog,
You're right.
but we can make tiny observances.
The first
things we catch
pass.
right away, right? And then we're gonna
Pause.
detect it. We're gonna Nancy Drew that shit.
Fuck
Where is
yeah. Where is she? Is she behind me?
She went for Tom this morning.
Oh, poor baby.
She's been very confused.
Yeah.
She didn't understand why the people
It's
were
been
in
a
different
lot.
rooms. It has been a lot for Nancy. Okay.
It is a mainstay now.
Here we
That's
go.
a good one. Okay, ready for it?
Yep.
Yes.
First
Hit it.
pass. A dude.
Interesting.
America.
That's
Ooh.
new,
That's pretty.
I think.
Oh, hello.
Target practice.
Oh, we talked about the church last time, so they're building that church.
Oh my God, that's fucking beautiful.
Look at that shit.
Fuck off.
Mountains afraid that sun.
Oof.
It's kind of a bummer.
Oh. Oh.
That was an airplane, folks. Dick Rock Dancers.
Larry.
What's up? Marsley, not Leary.
Oh, I don't know.
I bet that's Fergus. That
Is the fiery cross. Just kidding. Tony Graffia? Did you see that? Executive
Wow.
producer Tony Graffia, no Matthew B. Roberts?
No, they just said Matthew B. Roberts. There are multiple
Oh.
executive producers.
Okay.
Wow.
And he got the final billing. Meryl
Okay.
also is an executive producer, but the MBR is last. Okay, before we go through and pause, initial thoughts.
Bummer.
Good bummer
sad.
or bad bummer?
It feels like the season is going to be fraught.
It got kind of
Yeah.
triumphant at the end there. When the
That's
when
true.
the female voice joined, then we got harmony, and it was very
Mm-hmm.
yeah. What about you, Janine?
You can feel the drums of war, and I think that's the kind of the
Yes.
vibe. Yeah, that and that's how it's going to get so dark, because that feels like the darkness is coming.
Well, it's
And-
interesting that for the first time in the series so far, we've had a male voice start singing solo. So I do think it really is all about the war, right? And it's sad. And then you're right, when the woman's voice comes in, it lifts it up. So maybe we'll see how that tracks with the show.
Yeah, that's a good dramaturgical observation.
Mhm.
I am coming at this from a different perspective, obviously coming from a book reader perspective. So there are things in there that I know exactly what they are. Couple of little things. But there were some surprises there too. I am eager to hear your thoughts on them when we do our pause rundown, which I guess should be now. Yeah? All right.
Let's do it. Yeah, and Allison, and I paused too many times
No, you
last
didn't.
time.
People fucking loved that shit, Julie. Pause at will.
Ugh, okay. All right.
Here we go.
Well, first of all, pause. Once again, let's celebrate Mrs. Grandmother Dick Rock Dancers, a mainstay that will always be here. I hope. But it's a man's voice, so that's
Is she
remarkable.
double
That's
jointed in
something to
her
talk
shoulder?
about.
You know what? I'm
She's-
gonna
Her
take a
elbow is,
screenshot
like,
so we
kind
can
of
include
bent.
this.
I think she's
Ooh, that hurt my shoulder.
she's leading with her shoulder while also looking backwards. So I think that
Oh, I
the
can't.
angle
You
gives
have
her
to screenshot.
the look
You
of
have to screenshot, I think.
ethereal jointedness. I have to screenshot? How do I screenshot?
Ugh, God, my right
wait,
shoulder.
I got
Y'all,
it.
I'm
Okay.
getting old. It
Screenshot
sucks.
is done.
What now?
Okay, great.
Okay,
Shout out to Mrs. Grandmother Dick Rock Dancer.
that's it.
It's a Christmas eagle.
Mhm.
Okay, so we've still got the run in from the beginning. Pause. That cannot
This is a
possibly
beautiful
be
shot.
theirs. They
That's
don't
the
have that many
stable?
animals.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a but that does look like the big house behind them. Are horses the new
Yeah,
windows?
it's-
It is the big house.
I mean, I would think that there's a representative correlation between the amount of windows one has and the amount of animals one has, because you have to pay for those windows somehow.
Yeah, but you also have to pay for the animals somehow. Animals
Yeah,
are expensive.
well, you're gonna stud your horse. That's some good solid income
Is
right
that-
there.
Have they talked about that on the show? Oh,
I don't know.
There's
Could be.
the horse. What does he
I just
already
know
have
about
the mean
studding.
horse? Did Jamie have Giddy and the mean horse?
I don't remember.
I don't
At
think
some
it's
point,
come up
Jamie
yet.
gets a horse that's just a son of a bitch, and he keeps him because he can make a lot of money and trade having that horse fuck other people's horses. Yeah.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
I fucking know
However,
what's up.
that still
They got a
doesn't-
horse
that still
brothel
doesn't
going
track.
on here.
Maybe it's like a
Mhm.
community stable. Maybe it's for the whole ridge. Because they have a barn and they have like a shed, but that's a lot. That looks very contemporary to me.
Maybe that. Well, also, maybe it's
Yeah.
not a stable. Maybe I'm just looking at those things on the right and seeing in my mind that those are like the gates to a horse pen or a stall. But maybe that's not what it is.
I mean, if we, I
Well,
mean,
what
we
else
can
would it
see
be?
at least 4 stalls here on that right side. If we're just guessing, maybe 3 if we're being a little generous here.
Also, query: why is one lantern lit?
That's not. That's the sunlight hitting it.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
It's such a pretty shot.
it is a pretty shot.
They took this right out of the 2005 P&P.
You know what?
It is
You're
very
not
Joe
wrong.
Wright. It is very
Yeah.
Joe Wright. Okay, let's
Okay,
keep
press
rolling.
play.
Okay.
Oh, that is pretty.
I'm pausing
Great.
here. The drums of war. Drums
Yeah.
of war with this
Target
shooting.
practice.
Yeah.
Mhm. So hold
What
up.
a waste of
Hold up.
nice vases.
Pottery. That's what I'm saying. Who on the ridge is busy making fucking pottery that's just going to get exploded?
Maybe somebody is trying to sell lovely vases, and these all have a flaw in them. No, that still doesn't track.
I mean, these are not well finished. Look at
No,
them.
these are.
They're not even
looks to me like they
glazed.
are clearly made just to be destroyed.
Yeah. Just big enough to fit on
Yeah,
a
but-
stick to be shot at.
Big enough to represent the space between a man's eyes.
Yeah.
Boom, right in the middle.
Oh god,
Okay,
the
so
drums
we've
of
got
war.
the other thing I'll point out
This
is
gonna
we've
be
got
bad. But
lots of people here. So I think this is, and that's the big house in the background. So this is like militia company target
This is-
practice.
Yeah.
Is my guess.
Yes.
which why
Agreed.
couldn't they decide to do that a little bit further away from the house?
Yeah, I mean that seems like just in the backyard, and there are
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
I mean, also, was
how
it a different
harrowing.
time? For all you know,
They
Louis
have a
Germain
lot of
is one of the
acreage.
people shooting
Why
these
are they
guns.
out in the middle of a fucking field somewhere?
may I shoot a gun, please? May I have a gun, please?
You know what? You're right.
True.
Alright,
Oh, America, fuck
fuck
us.
yeah.
pause.
Shall we?
Yeah.
We've seen
Building
that.
the church. Yes,
We've
look
seen
at all these
this.
people. Look at these guys down here in the fucking snow sawing a goddamn log. This is like answering all my fence questions.
Yeah.
We just have 20 men who live here who have nothing to do except build shit for Jamie and Claire. So that's fine.
The church at least is for the community. Because you know what? They're not
You're right.
building a
But no, I'm
Catholic
talking
church,
about-
folks.
Now we know
Yeah.
how the things got built for the house, is what I'm saying. Because now they're moving
Ooh,
on
look, we've
to
got
community
steps
buildings. You're
too.
right.
Do you see the steps on the left?
Oh, why isn't he using them? Oh, I know why. The natural paths
Yeah.
of humans. That's just
That's.
how that
I mean, they're
works.
not fancy steps. They're
Mhm.
not like big house steps. That's just they just put logs on the ground. But still, they've got a.
Mhm.
I could imagine a take where they did this and the guy walking up the hill slipped. Just was like, fuck.
Well, my guess would be that is Roger Mack would be my guess.
Going up to talk to our
That's my
Protestant.
guess.
No, going up to put on a show. He's going to sing in that church, right? A lot.
Oh,
It's my
wait.
guess.
Wait,
I'm not
is he
saying
going
shit.
to sing us a song?
I'm not saying of a last
Yeah.
that is gone. I wonder if that's.
Oh my God, is it?
Wow.
I bet it is.
Wouldn't it
I
be cool
bet
if
it
it
That would be
is.
was?
cool.
I bet it fucking is.
We're gonna
Yeah,
have to
we'll
look
hold
it
it
up.
But otherwise, this is a very pretty shot. The trees are amazing. The clouds echoing the snow is very pretty. Once again, we've got that lens flare, the kind of Joe Wright feel here.
They've also added a little bit of a tilt shift focus going on. It's really slight, but you can see like in a shot like this, all this should be crisp, but they've added like fuzziness to like the
Mhm.
edges. So like the lens flareness, or pardon me, the tilt shift with that lens flare is really doing it for me. This is my kind of photography.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
All right.
Onward.
Onward.
That's not him. That's not his voice.
Okay. So we've got
Still going. I just paused.
A Native
Yeah, that's
American.
Okay.
hair ornament.
Keep going.
Well, no, go back. I think that was Wien.
That was Wien. Wien.
I think.
Let's go back.
Let's clock the profile.
Clock in the profile. Is
I don't think it is.
Is it a white guy? I can't tell.
Yeah, I can't either.
Yeah. Let's look at this awesome fucking lake.
This is
Beautiful
gorgeous.
shot.
Look at this.
Jesus
Pause.
H. Yeah, I know. Guys, sorry, we're going back.
The reflection of the mountains and the still ass water is
This
so
is Scotland.
beautiful.
This is Scotland,
It's got to
though.
be
This-
Scotland, right?
Yeah, that's. There's no way this is the eastern United States.
This might be a shot from. This might be a carryover shot. It's been a while since It's been
a lot.
while
It's
since
been
I
a lot.
watched the opening credits. Because I don't do a ton of Outlander rewatching between seasons. But it's possible this is a repeat shot. Regardless, it's beautiful. I mean, it's stunning.
It's fucking.
It's
makes
very
me
pretty.
Yeah.
get outside.
Scotland porn.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Pause.
Jail.
Who's jailed?
Dunno. Somebody
isn't
we
it-
like, or somebody that this person likes anyway.
Well, and this person went out of their way to like. I feel like this might be Fergus.
Yes, because went out of their way to use their right hand instead of using their left, which would have been
Yeah, they went.
if
because,
you were
No,
like,
facing
but-
that thing close.
yeah,
Jamie's
but
left
instead he
handed.
was like.
Ah.
But why would Jamie?
Yeah,
go-
but Jamie would use his left. Jamie
To
would
touch.
still use his left hand to touch him.
But
Like
Yeah.
Fergus
Jamie's,
can't touch somebody with his.
right hand is all fucked up.
You know what? It is Jamie because look
I mean,
at the
that could also
side
still
piece
be
of shit on
Fergus.
his clothes over there. That's him. Look at the jacket.
I think it's Fergus.
I mean, it could
Okay,
also,
we'll
frankly,
see.
it could also be Brianna because Brianna's coat is often like male.
That is not
tailoring.
Brianna's hand.
That is a.
That
that's
is
a
not
man's
Brianna's
hands.
hand.
That's a man's hand.
It's got knitwear on it.
But look,
Yeah,
look
but
at
it's-
those
look at the
sausage
It's
fingers.
fingers.
probably
Yeah,
not
the
Brianna. They would not.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be cool. They are not cool. And the one time that happens with ladies
Yeah.
visiting jails.
And like,
You're right.
and even as I call these sausage fingers, I'm just like, maybe that isn't Fergus. I think Fergus has probably
You know what?
daintier
Those
hands.
nails are incredibly well manicured. That makes me think Jamie Fraser for sure. We know he needs well manicured hands.
Mm-hmm. Because
For,
he's
for fingering
he's
his wife's
making
vagina.
her come in like 90 seconds, so he's got to keep it tight right down there. It's just for any moment he could be called to service.
The last thing he wants to do is nick up that beauty.
Mm-hmm.
The
No UTIs.
the
in
last
this
thing I
big
want to
house.
do is nick her honeypot.
Shall we keep going?
Yes.
Yes,
We can live in this moment if you want to.
I think it's Jamie. I think it's
Well,
Jamie.
so who's
now
on the
that we've
claim?
had this discussion.
Who's in the clink? That might be. Well, and that's a left hand.
Yeah, I'm not going with that part anymore. Do you think it's one of the twin kids, the hunters, the trappers?
Ooh, one of the Beardsleys.
Mhm.
Maybe this is whatever this relationship is. This is maybe the impetus for the joining of the revolution. Like one of our own is in the clink, and they shouldn't be. Fucking red coats. Those
Coats. All right, cool. We can go.
Let's go.
Cornish game.
Cornish game hen.
All right, pause.
Pause. That is an airplane. Playing with an airplane, a carved airplane.
Jesus.
This might be my favorite shot from any of the credits so far. Any season. I fucking love it. It's the perfect Outlander shot. That's Outlander right there. A kid
Wow.
with flowing golden locks in a wee coat that's probably really nice wool, and he's just running through the picturesque woods with a giant carved airplane in his hands. I love it. Do we think that's Jim?
I think it's Jimmy.
Do we think it's Germain?
I think it's
I don't
Jimmy.
know. One of the many children on that plantation.
Here's why I think it's Jimmy. Because Roger when he was a kid, ran around with a little airplane too.
Ooh, Julie!
Damn.
Booyah. I watch
Damn.
this show, shit. And sometimes I remember things.
That's a good pull.
Damn.
It's this one tickles me. This was my favorite thing that I clocked. It's
cute,
and
too.
it's just good storytelling. Like, it's good. I know exactly what this is.
Mhm.
This is the first time I think it's been like credits have been so apparently. This is a time travel show. God damn it.
Yes, yes.
I'm into it.
Yeah. Okay. Onward.
This
Ooh.
is
Oh,
And I
that's
don't think
Claire
this is
with
new.
a gun.
Yeah.
because that could also be Brianna with a gun. Yep, Brianna also has
But
curly hair.
look at her hair. You can tell that's Claire. Yeah, you can tell that's Claire.
I think it's a stunt person.
I'm not sure that. Oh, hey, producer Katrina Bell.
Hey!
Yay! Oh my God! Yes,
Nice.
That's so
Is
great.
that new? I'm gonna have to look it up.
Is it Katrina and
Regardless,
Sam? Do they both have producing credits now?
I think there was Sam
They must.
in the last.
I love that. I think they deserve it because this show would not be.
Oh yeah,
nearly as
producer
popular.
Sam Huon.
There we
Yep,
are.
there you go. This show would not be nearly as popular if it weren't for the two of those people.
I don't think that this is a new shot though. I think this was in last season's trailer, but maybe I'm
okay.
wrong.
But okay, well, cool. Okay, here we go.
Front yard, gun, whatever. Claire's defending it.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Those odds are bad, though. I just want you to know, Claire.
Dick Rock dancers.
That is gone.
And then that is Marsali spinning, just being fucking useful.
Just fucking making that household work.
If this was a Disney movie, if this was Encanto, she would sing the Pressure song. Did anybody watch Encanto
Yes.
yet?
Not yet, but it's on my
It's-
to-do list
It's
for sure.
charming.
It's
Yeah.
very charming, but there is one song in it that is super
It's also
good. And it's about the super strong sister, like being capable and doing all the chores and everything,
Ah.
and how much pressure that
great
is all
song.
the time. And I'm like,
That one's great.
That's
The
Marcy.
first one is great. The Family Madrigal, catchy as fuck. And the other one that's great is We Don't Talk About Bruno.
Bruno.
We don't
we don't
talk about Bruno.
The minute he opened his mouth, I was like, that's John Leguizamo, and I'm very happy about it.
Yeah, same.
Okay, sorry.
Um,
Detour.
And one more thing about Encanto, surprisingly lefty. You got to look for it, but it's surprisingly lefty. Anyway, good job, Marsley.
Yeah, so she's spinning wool.
Yeah. Ooh.
That is Fergus.
That's got to be Fergus.
Look at Clock the hair.
No hand. Mm-hmm. No hand down there.
It could, in theory, just be drapey, but no. I think staring pensively at the fire.
God,
But it's the
I
hair.
want that.
That's Fergus.
I love.
Mhm.
This is an ideal life that I want to live for one evening. I want that.
Only one evening, though, because then smallpox is not going to
Dude,
be fucking.
he
Yeah,
looks
no, I don't-
miserable. I'm not even seeing his face.
He looks very
and
sad.
That
He's
is
on-
a morose gentleman.
But you know what? This is making him feel a little better.
And you know why he
His
deserves it?
experience.
He
Fire.
deserves it. Because it's...
Yeah, he does. Here we go.
All right, press play.
I don't know. Have we seen much of Fergus and Marsley's
No.
No,
house?
not really. We always
I'm
see
not sure
them
we have.
outdoors because Marsley's always fucking doing a chore.
Also, I don't see one window.
You know what,
yeah,
you're right.
to the left. To the left. There's
Everything you own in a box.
no, and which is to say, the one window they have. It's to the left.
But
There-
we
you
can't
can
see
see some
it right
drape.
now.
It's a little bit of.
Are
drape.
they playing Mancala?
Backgammon.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh, yeah,
guess.
That
look
nice
at
little
that.
mug. That's a cute mug.
Baby mug.
Or is that an abacus?
Baby mug. Do, 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 do.
Baby mug.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna press play.
Okay.
Okay. Hit the sauce.
Mm.
Pause!
That was
I'm not-
Claire.
No, it was not.
Okay.
It's not. I know what this is, but I will tell you it's not Claire.
Okay.
This is-
It's a woman.
I want you to dial it.
Oh, that's Brianna.
Go back and think about what you're looking at, though.
Is that a cannon?
No, those are strike on box matches.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
shit. Oh my God, I would not have even thought of that fucking shit, dude.
Yeah, that's technology that they didn't fucking have. Holy
Brianna.
hell.
This is a favorite among many a book reader. Brianna makes matches is a thing. So
Hell
here's a
yeah,
minor
you know what?
spoiler
That
for
is
you.
awesome.
It will not surprise you to know that Brianna uses her engineering brain to try to come up with ways to be helpful. But my personal among the many, and there are lots, Brianna does a lot, folks. She wanders into Marsley territory in terms of her productivity and contribution.
Yes.
But the matches are my favorite because she figures out how to make straight on box matches. As opposed to like flint and tinderbox, which is what they would have been using otherwise.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Man.
Yeah, I never, if I had just been watching the credits, I never would have put that together.
It's the one thing that I thought if they don't clock that, I'm going to spoil it a little bit. So apologies if I'm ruining that for anyone, but it's right in front of your faces, so I'm just telling you what you're seeing.
No, totally. Well, it's our modern
this
eyes. In front of the cross that's not fiery just yet.
This is great because it's fiery, and then it's a cross.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's the fiery, and that's the cross.
I think that is Roger Mack.
I think so too.
Hanging out in the Kirk.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only reason I say that is because I see a little bit of the suggestion of the beard there under the ear on the left-hand side.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. I am noticing that we're still in construction here, right? Because those are just open. There's no glass in those windows.
Mm-hmm. And it's not painted. And this is still new.
Yeah.
Is he getting ready for his one-man show? Oh my God.
All right,
Roger
briefly.
Mack swimming to Cambodia.
Everybody, title of Roger's one-man show.
Swimming to Cambodia.
Okay,
I mean, it's right there.
Janine, title of Roger's one-man show.
Oops, I Did It Again.
Okay, great. Mine is going to be Hanging On by a Thread. Because it's because he was hanged. It was very traumatic. It was extremely upsetting. That was a great episode that I found very disturbing. This is how I cope with that, is jokes. Anyway, let's keep going.
Mm-hmm.
God, that's pretty too.
We've seen this one before.
Beach.
Dick Rock Dancers.
And more Mrs.
Pause.
Graham. And then Scotland. No, that's got to be
new.
North Carolina.
This is very similar to a lot of shots that we've seen. But this is similar to we're looking over the ridge, only this does not seem to be the ridge. It might be Scotland.
I think this is Scotland. Yeah, I don't think this looks like
they could be
they
could be elsewhere in the United States, right? Like this could be the Adirondacks, this could be probably
that could
not.
be the Rockies. Do they
no
go?
way. They're not
pre-American
going that far,
Revolution, I doubt it.
Yeah, not pre-American Revolution. They're not going all the way to Colorado.
They got matches now.
You know what? You're not wrong.
You know what? Brianna's major contribution this season is to say, guys, we're going to strike it rich. We're heading straight for California. And they're going to say, what's California? And she will say, it doesn't exist yet. Don't worry about it. But there's gold in them thar hills.
Don't worry about it. Just follow me. And then strike a match and start walking
Hold
away.
on. Has anybody seen the Oregon Trail? I'd like to ford the river.
And if somebody makes her mad, she just points at him and says, "You have died of dysentery." And then ignores them forever like a Klingon shun, like they don't exist anymore.
Oh, no. We have a broken axle. Whatever shall we do?
Yeah. Okay, but anyway, it's a very beautiful shot. And you can see that Claire and Jamie are both a little bit older, but still remain very much in love and very much a partnership.
And they're taking a moment to. I'll tell you what makes this shot great and not tooth grinding like the other. We're surveying
Ridge
all
one.
that we command because that's the difference, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is Jesus. That's a view. That's what this shot says to me. The ridge one is like
Yes.
This belongs to us, folks.
It's got Pride Rock vibes to it.
Yes,
the bottom
all
of
that
this
the
hill
sun
is
touches.
not Marsley single-handedly skinning a bear. That's like down there is like more wildlife. Whereas the ridge shot, they were looking out over all of the people doing all of the work to put windows in their house. This is just God. That's a gorgeous view. Yeah,
just pretty.
Wait, no.
All right, so
let's
that's
finish
it.
Up.
Yeah, and then there's the Yeah, then there's
Okay.
this.
Oh, and snow. We got snow. That was cool. The snow is
Outlander.
important. The
March
snow-
6th, huh? Okay. I remember that.
Snow.
Because it's a breath of
Well,
snow
that was
and ashes.
there's a lot
That was
going on
good.
there.
Is the
Yeah.
book. So,
Oh, the
that's
title of the
snow.
book. That's snow.
Oh, but we haven't seen the ashes yet. It's the ashes of our former.
You know what makes
life.
ashes? Matches.
Yeah, you called it. You know what also
A fiery
makes
cross.
ashes?
Guys, the joke
Total
was
war.
right there.
Yeah. Duh, come on.
The snow puts out the fiery cross, and then there are ashes. And then we all fall down.
Ring around.
You know, that's a song about the plague.
Well, that was
All
good.
right.
Guys,
That was great.
the world is a
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
dystopia.
Yeah, it's very cute for kids to sing about.
All right.
It's been a lot.
Final thoughts about our trailer. Or credits.
Well, it reminds me that I have something to look forward to. I'm so proud
Producer.
of Sam and Kate and their executive producer titles. If they had
Producer.
them before, sorry, just producer.
Yeah.
Just producer. If they had them before, this is the first I've ever really actually thought of it. So good job,
Earned.
guys.
Earned. You earned
I'm
it.
excited to see more of like the matches and the carved airplane and like how the future comes with like back into it.
How they come back to the future.
Back to the future. Yes. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back into the show. I'm glad they were able to make it.
Yeah. I hope we get to see more of, well, not just like the boning, but also like the quiet, tender moments of those two being extremely supportive of each other.
The hot pests. That's
Yeah.
what
I
you
want
want.
that shit, man.
More
It's
hot
good.
mess.
And like, and if that's given to Brianna and Roger and Fergus and Marsley, like I want those moments. We need to see more of those moments rather than the action.
Yeah.
Like
Mm-hmm.
That said, don't cut all the and then we kick and then because then it'll just be
then it will be a little melodramatic. Yeah,
sad.
Mhm.
Then there won't be
yeah.
We
I just
need
need a little more
balance.
balance.
Balance in all
Yeah.
things. Well, great. I mean, as with the teaser, this did a decent job of making me fairly hyped, especially the plane and the matches.
Yeah.
Sure.
Jokes. I love it. I love it. I like anything that acknowledges the absolutely absurd reality of this show.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. I love it. Shit like Galus' smallpox scar. That's the stuff that really tickles me. So I'm very glad to see that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so
Well,
that's
See
Yeah,
you
I
in
think that's it
March?
that's it for the teaser stuff. It was
Yeah.
good to see.
It's not a lot. How long is this episode running?
50 minutes almost.
yeah.
Oh, never mind.
we're good.
That's a lot. We're good.
Mm-hmm.
It's been plenty.
It's been appropriate.
great.
Fucking weirdos.
Then, thank you so much for joining us on Podlander, Drunkcast, and Outlander podcast. Blah. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/PodlanderCast. You can find us on Twitter at PodlanderCast. You can find us on Patreon at patreon.com/PodlanderDrunkcast. This is how you can tell I'm out of practice. We are on vacation for a month, folks. And now I can't say anything anymore. Anyway, at Patreon, you can support the show, which is expensive, and so we appreciate your help. You can join the Slack. You can listen to our bonus episodes, things like Janine's Corner and What Now?
What now?
And other such treats. You can get access to episodes early, other stuff. We want to thank all of our patrons who make it possible for us to do the show, but we especially want to thank the following wonderful people. Jess Bree, Catspaw156, Maddie Perkins, Snazenach, Lisa Brian, Julia Gulia, Kathleen Martini, Kelsey Kemp, Madison Johnson, Emily Day, Betsy English, Caitlin Reddick, Ashley Takis, Kristen, Freckled Fury, Laura Colm, Amelia Bazell, Liz and Tinkerbell, Stella Welch, Tori Halligan, Claire Finney, Rochelle Lefevre, Amanda Heather Robbins, Sherry Hurdle, Lemon Carlson, Amy Gustafson, Rachel Townsend, Kelly Mazzella, Chantel Salters, Mary, The Falling Statue, Tara Lucchino, Viv Pickles, a.k.a. Laura, Barry of the Grapefruit, Jenna Bukowski, Ann Gibson, Karen Marlowe, Trish McCurry, Julie Detroit, Jen Lynn, Kelly Bodden, Amanda Noonan, and Kiki.
The
Wise.
Woo!
You did good.
Thank you so much for your help and support, friends. We love you all. two of us will be back next week. Julie will not be, but Janine and I will be back with a very special guest discussing the book. So if you have been waiting to finish that behemoth, you go right ahead, and we will go tell the bees that you have done, and then we'll talk about Go Tell the Bees That I Have Gone, the most recent Outlander book, which I finished kind of a while ago and will thus revisit before we chat about it, and which Janine knows nothing about.
Welcome to my life.
I cannot wait. I've given him exactly one teaser, and it's that there are bears. So he's got that to look forward to. Anyway.
Can't wait.
Bye.
Bye.
Boy. Going.